If you're over 50 and dating again, this video could save you years of frustration. No games, no gimmicks, just hard-earned truths. Lesson 4 will completely rewire how you approach conversations with women, especially if you've been out of the game for a while. Subscribe now if you believe wisdom beats youth. Let's talk real dating advice. For real men with real life behind them, confidence comes slowly. Confidence isn't built in a gym. It's built over decades through hardship, failure, and quiet victories. Yet many older men feel like they've lost their edge in the dating world. Why? Because they compare themselves to their younger selves or to younger men. That's a mistake. Your confidence now needs to come from your story and not your swagger. If you're divorced, widowed, or haven't dated in years, don't feel behind. You've lived. You've raised families, built careers, buried loved ones, and survived heartbreak. You're not starting from scratch. You're returning with depth. Start with self-acceptance. No one expects you to be perfect. Women your age aren't looking for superheroes. They want men who are grounded, self-aware, and honest, not flashy, solid. And that's your domain. Confidence at your age isn't about volume, it's about calm presence. Walk into a room without needing attention. Look her in the eyes. Listen before you speak. Don't rush. Don't overshare. Let your steadiness say more than your words. To rebuild confidence, do things that challenge you. Join a hiking group. Learn a dance. Take up a hobby. These aren't distractions, they're where confidence grows. Make peace with your appearance. Take care of yourself, but don't chase vanity. You don't need approval. You need alignment with who you are now, not who you were. When you stop trying to impress, you'll start to attract. In the end, true confidence is a quiet certainty. I've lived. I've learned. I know who I am, and nothing is more attractive than a man who no longer seeks validation because he's already earned it. Appearance still matters, let's be clear. Nobody expects you to look 25, but how you present yourself at 55, 60, or 70 still matters. Women notice grooming, clothing, posture, and energy. These are signals, not of vanity, but of vitality. The biggest mistake older men make is giving up on their appearance. Baggy jeans, stained polos, or orthopedic sneakers send a message, I don't care anymore. But showing effort says, I still have life in me. I still respect myself. Here's your action plan. Get a proper haircut, no $10 clips. Go to a real barber. Ask what suits your face now. Clean up facial hair, trim your beard, or shave clean. Women associate good grooming with health and hygiene. Clothes matter. Ditch the oversized stuff. Get pieces that fit. Stick with timeless styles, dark jeans, tailored sport coats, crisp collared shirts, leather shoes. Upgrade your scent. A subtle, masculine cologne can make a powerful impression. Just don't overdo it. Posture shoulders back. Head up. How you stand often speaks louder than how you look. Investing in your appearance isn't about chasing youth, it's about embracing presence. A woman wants to see that you care, not just about her, but about yourself. That's attractive. That's masculine. Even body language plays a role. Smile with your eyes. Make calm eye contact. Speak slower. Confidence radiates through stillness and intention. A man who looks put together communicates more than style, he communicates stability. And at this age, that's more valuable than six-pack abs or flashy clothes. Remember, you're not competing with younger men, you're offering something they can't: substance and style. Dress like someone who respects his own time and watch how others start to respect yours. Listen without fixing. You've built a career, solved problems, and probably raised a family. Your instinct is to fix, but when it comes to dating, especially with emotionally intelligent women, fixing is the wrong move. When a woman shares something personal, she doesn't always want answers. She wants to be heard, she wants to feel seen, and if you interrupt with a solution, she feels dismissed, not understood. Here's the truth: the strongest men are the best listeners, not because they're passive, but because they're present. When she talks, look at her, nod. Stay quiet, let her finish, then respond with empathy, not a fix-it manual. Phrases like, that must have been tough, how did that make you feel? I can understand why that affected you. These don't make you weak, they make you magnetic. Because you're doing what most men don't, holding space. If she wants advice, she'll ask. Until then, your job is to witness her story, not edit it. Here's the reward. Women are drawn to men who get them emotionally. Physical attraction might bring her to the table, but emotional connection keeps her coming back. And don't confuse listening with agreeing. You can validate emotions without endorsing every opinion. The goal isn't to debate, it's to connect. In your younger years, you might have felt the need to prove yourself, but now your power lies in restraint, in letting her speak freely and responding with calm interest. Listening without fixing is a rare skill. Master it and you'll create bonds deeper than attraction. You'll make her feel heard. And in today's world, that's more romantic than flowers. Lead with integrity. Forget the pickup lines and clever tactics. At your age, nothing is more attractive than a man with integrity. Integrity isn't about being flawless. It's about being consistent, honest, clear, Women today, especially those with life experience, are looking for emotional safety, and that begins with knowing where you stand. Be upfront. Say what you're looking for. Don't play coy or try to sound cooler than you are. If you want a partner to travel with, say so. If you're not ready for commitment, say that too. Ambiguity leads to drama. Clarity builds trust. Own your story. If you're divorced, fine. If you've made mistakes, fine. Don't hide your past. Explain how it shaped you. A man who can share his flaws without shame is a man who's done the inner work. Integrity also means respecting boundaries. If she's not interested, move on gracefully. No pleading, no bitterness. Dignity is attractive. And remember, leading doesn't mean controlling. It means offering direction with kindness. Planning a date, making decisions, being decisive, these aren't old-fashioned. They're rare, and women appreciate them more than ever. Here's the secret. Women remember how you made them feel. Integrity creates an emotional blueprint of safety, maturity, and peace, and that's irresistible. So if you're tired of dating games, step above them. Be rare, be honest, be strong enough to be real. That's leadership, and that's what gets remembered long after the date ends. Learn modern etiquette. Dating has changed, but good manners never go out of style. That's where older men have a huge advantage, if they adapt without abandoning who they are. First, let's talk tech. Yes, you may hate apps. Yes, texting feels awkward. But that's how people connect now. The trick is to treat texting like a handshake, not a full conversation. Be prompt. Be polite. Use punctuation, emojis, optional, but respect, mandatory, never ghost. If you're not interested, say so kindly. That alone puts you ahead of 80% of men. Next, the date itself. Show up on time. Dress well. Compliment her, but be specific. Instead of "you look nice," try "that color really suits you." It shows attention. Offer to pay, open doors, and walk her to her car, not to prove dominance, but to show thoughtfulness. Women don't expect these things, but when you do them, they remember. Learn to balance old-school charm with modern awareness. Don't talk over her. Don't interrupt. Don't make the date about your ex, your job, or your cholesterol. If you don't know how to use a dating app, get help. You learned to use smartphones, didn't you? This is no different, and most importantly, be curious, not just charming. Ask meaningful questions. Listen deeply. Don't turn dates into interviews. Turn them into conversations. Modern etiquette is about being kind, present, and thoughtful. You don't need to be flashy, just human. And at your age, that's your superpower. Don't settle again. When you're young, you chase love. When you're older, you should choose love wisely. Too many men settle out of fear of loneliness, fear of time running out. But settling leads to quiet misery. At this stage in life, you know what doesn't work. You've seen the red flags. You've learned the patterns. So use that wisdom. Don't ignore the little things just because someone shows interest. Chemistry is important, but so is compatibility. Do your values align? Do you want the same things from life? Ask deeper questions. What does your ideal future look like? How do you handle conflict? What are your non-negotiables? Pay attention to how you feel around her. Are you relaxed, or do you feel like you're performing? The right woman won't just excite you, she'll calm you. Be willing to walk away from good if it's not right. You've earned that right, and waiting for the right connection beats rushing into the wrong one. Settling now means living the rest of your life in emotional compromise. But choosing well, that brings peace, joy, and real partnership. Don't chase youth. Don't chase drama. Choose depth. Choose presence. Choose someone who honors the man you are, not the man she wants you to become. You're not too old. You're too wise to waste time. Dating after 50 isn't about starting over, it's about starting better. With clarity, with strength, with purpose. Hit subscribe if you're ready for real talk, real tools, and a real shot at love later in life. Like if this reminded you that your best days might still be ahead. Share this with a brother, uncle, or father. It just might change his life.